Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. Today we are running the last path of 7.1.1, that is going to be Chitinous Thorns and Turtling. Now with Chitinous Thorns, it applies a bleed on your attacker if there is an armor up buff on the defender. So naturally you will go with champions who have built in armor break. So I am talking about your Corvus Clave, your Captain Marvel movie version, Annihilus, Arcus, Captain America Infinity War with the Cosmic Champion. Or you can also go with champions that are bleed immune but non-robotic ones, because there's also a node on this chapter that is cutting wires. So if you go in with a robotic champion, that will not be good. So when I'm saying non-robotic bleed immunes, you can be Colossus, can be Iceman, can also be a Magneto. So it's upon you who you're going to choose. We will get into that more once we get into the fights. Before we do guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. All of that really helps me out a lot. I would suggest you guys to bring in cosmic champions for this path, as most of there is a cosmic fracture node here that helps cosmic champions to put an armor break debuff on the defenders once they attack with their light attacks. So that goes really nicely to negate the chitinous thorns that is on the path as well. Apart from that guys, I am going to use a Magneto. My team is going to be Magneto with Captain America Infinity War, and I will just bring in Angela for the synergy. And for the boss fight, I am going to bring in Colossus with Omega Red. You can use Colossus and Omega Red on this path as well, because both of them are almost immune to bleed and they do a lot of damage as well. So it's your choice you want to pick. Just make sure if you bring in non-cosmic champions, bring in that are either having armor breaks or they are bleed immune. Now I'll be running this path with Magneto most of it, because 5 out of 6 champions are going to be metal champions, and the one champion that is not metal is going to be Emma Frost, that I will deal with her using a Captain America Infinity War with a cosmic synergy, which in my case is going to be an Angela. So first fight against Mysterio, nothing too fancy about this, just make sure that you bait his specials out so you don't get poisoned, and once you have 40 magnetic charges you can just use an L3 and then he will just bleed to death very easily. For the suggested masteries for the whole path, I would suggest you to have your parry max, and also you can run suicides here because the path is quick and easy if you're going to use a Magneto or a Corvus. So suicides will work as well, and you will gain back all the health with Corvus when you use your specials. You can also throw in on a 200% cosmic boost if you want to do the path really quickly. For me, I did not have suicide masteries on because I use a lot of champions now that are very special attack based. But if you're running specifically a Corvus or a Magneto, suicides will be helpful for you. Now this next fight is going to be against Spiderman Stealth Suit. Again, he is a metal champion, so again you just need to just stay back, parry him, heavy him, build up those magnetic charges, and then use an L3, and then Magneto will do his usual thing and kill everybody inside. I hope you guys are finding the video useful. If you do guys, make sure to comment down below and subscribe to the channel. 77% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so I would really appreciate if you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Next up is going to be a Sentinel. Now he's our metal tin can, so again, even if he gets an armor up buff from the node, that's not gonna affect Magneto, because first he will be magnetized, so the chance of a bleed being applied on Magneto is really less. And also Magneto has 90% reduction for bleeds, and I run 1 point in Coagulate, so that will make it 100% chance for Magneto to not bleed to death, but whenever he will have a bleed, then my willpower will kick in and I will heal. So again, if you're going to use a Magneto, it would be a good idea to have one point in Coagulate Mastery. That will give him 100% reduction from bleeds, and then again all you do is to build up your metal charges to 40 and have an L3 ready, and then ready rip. Sentinel will die in one L3 only. Next fight is going to be an Emma Frost. Now again, this is going to be a very simple fight. If you're going to bring in a Corvus, or you're going to bring in any champion that has easy access to armor break, so your Medusa will work, your Captain Marvel movie version will work, so quite a few champions or bleed immune champions will work, but I would suggest you to bring in armor break champion so you can disable her diamond form as well. For me, I brought in Captain America Infinity War because he's my new favorite champion. So all I'm doing here, that I have also Angela as a cosmic champion, and with the synergy with every parry, I'm applying an armor break debuff on her. So again, what I'm trying to do also, when she uses a special attack, I try to parry the beams as well, so that also gives me more armor breaks on her, and then just parry and heavy away. So you can do the same thing, or you can bring in any other armor break champion, or you can even bring a bleed immune champion, but then because of the diamond fall, it will take you a long time to kill her. So yeah, just bring in a armor break champion and she will die really quickly. Next up is going to be a DarkHawk. Now he's also a metal champion and he's a robot as well. So if you're going to use a Magneto, he's going to kill him in one L3 that I'm going to use in my case. Again, if you don't have a Magneto, bring in a Corvus or Medusa or any good cosmic champion, even OG Thor, because OG Thor gives armor breaks on parries and it's a quick and easy fight. One thing you guys need to note, that I am knocking him down again and again and he is going into a shield mode, but he's not able to auto block me, or I'm not able to miss because he is magnetized and I'm reducing the ability accuracy by minus 85%. So just be wary if you're using any other champion with him, that you might auto block you, but if you have that covered, then it's a pretty easy and quick fight. His specials are easily available, so keep him to one, or a special 1 or special 2, however you prefer, and in my case is build up to 40 magnetic charges and use an L3. And the final fight before the boss is going to be an Archangel. Archangel is also a metal champion and is also a Corvus charge champion, so those are the two best options. If not, then the other options are there on your right side of the screen as well. Now, very important point here that I want you to discuss with you guys: if you're running suicides, make sure that you do not hit Archangel in his block, because you will already have a bleed on you, and if you hit Archangel on his block to make spacing or something, you will get a neurotoxin and you will die off very quickly. So even if you're running suicides, you just need to parry and heavy, or parry your basic hits. If you're going to hit him on his block while you have a bleed active, you will get a neurotoxin. So just be wary about that, and apart from that, it's a pretty simple and straightforward fight. Try to keep pushing him to L2 because L2 does not give you any block damage, and yeah, that's about it, and he dies very quick. Now the final fight is against Black Widow Deadly Origin. Now on her own she is a very easy champion, but this is the most annoying fight of this boss fight of this chapter. So you need to understand the node on her, that is bullet time, is whenever you try to parry her, she will shrug off the stun and she will get an evade charge. Then if you go to evade her, she will evade you and retaliate back with hits and shock, so she gets really annoying like that. But if you evade her when she has that charge on her with the dexterity, the charge is converted into a stun of 1.5 seconds per evade charge that is there. So what would you need to do is to build up those evade charges so you can use parry mastery to stun her again and again and she can shrug them off. So use your parry mastery. If you know how to reparry, that would be amazing here, because you will be able to build 2 charges quick in a row. So once you have those charges up to 3 or 4, you can wait for her to attack you, and then you can just dex back and she will get stunned for 1.5 seconds per amount of charge you have. And when she is stunned, she gets extra damage because of stun vulnerability. So it's a helpful node, and also it's a slightly technical fight. You do it 1 or 2 times, then you will learn how to do it, and then it becomes a very easy fight. The only reason that you will lose health is because of your own mistakes, the same way I did and I got hit. You just need to be careful about that. And also she has tenacity, so every time you stun her, she will be shrugging it off easily. Now the reason I use Colossus here, because he's very tanky and also his heavy hits cannot miss. So you can bring a similar champion. Corvus will work amazing here. So will Domino with Red Hulk synergy, and also your Nick Fury after his LMD is activated, he cannot miss. Also another great counter for this fight is going to be a Storm Pyramid X, because if her stun is shrugged off, she will also put a passive stun that cannot be shrugged off. So those are the options that you can use to fight her off, and apart from that, it's a simple fight. You will notice every time I shrug off the stun, or if I dex back and she is stunned, I try to use a special and give her a lot of damage. And I brought in Omega Red synergy, so for every armor up I'm getting 2% extra damage. So Colossus is a really good option for this fight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it useful, and it helps you clear 7.1.1 and explore it. I'll be starting the 7.1.2 video soon. If you enjoyed the videos, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. All of that helped me out a lot. And apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.